Ryder, good to see you on your feet. We're at the Nexus. It's the forward hub for the entire Andromeda initiative. The Asari, Solarian, and Turian arcs should be there too.
Let's hope they've had better luck.
Starting our approach now.
It's almost as big as the Citadel back home.
Nexus Control, this is Arc Hyperion requesting docking clearance. Captain, I'm only getting their automated approach channel, not a live person.
Well, like it or not, we're here. Take us in.
Construction should have been finished by now.
Could be worse.
How? Habitat 7's a bust. We might have started a war with the first aliens we met, and our Pathfinder's dead. This better be rock bottom.
Green across the board. Docking initiated.
All right. I got us here. Good luck, Pathfinder.
You gonna be okay, Ryder?
The captain just called me Pathfinder. This is really happening.
Just take a deep breath.
I still can't believe Dad's dead. This should have been his moment.
But now it's yours. You just need to decide what you're gonna do with it.
Where do I start?
What I wouldn't give for mashed
I'm
potatoes.
just not sure I'm ready.
We weren't ready to fall out of the sky on Habitat 7, but we survived that.
Right. So, always keep a jump jet handy.
Alright, so I did some mod testing before I started this playthrough just to make sure everything is running. And there was this area specifically always keeps crashing. Fortunately, I did find the issue of the crash, and it turns out to be Cora's appearance overhaul mod I've been using. And strictly it's the ponytail hair she has. For some reason that causes the game to crash when I enter the Nexus. Luckily we do have the fix enabled, so we don't have to worry about that crash. And the good thing is we can disable it as soon as we pass this area. So now let's head to the Nexus, shall we?
It'll be nice to see some friendly faces this time.
The Nexus runs a support crew. Just enough to finish building the station and provide safe harbor for the arcs.
Means we can start waking our people up.
They built a bar, right? Gotta have champagne for the welcome party.
You're expecting?
Probably not, buddy.
After what we've been through, I could use a buzz.
If this whole place is not finished, highly doubt it.
Rough ride so far.
We'll bounce back. Real food and a shower are just ahead.
But yeah, that cutscene with the tram moving, it would have crashed right there without that fix. Luckily, we could disable that fix as soon as we go back to desktop, essentially.
I don't see any champagne.
Where is everybody?
It's a bit spooky. Ah, Avina.
Well, this...
Welcome to the Nexus.
I remember Avina from the Citadel.
Avina, a virtual intelligence designed to assist you with immigration.
Can you tell us where the welcome party is hiding?
I'm sorry, my code is limited to information and simple interaction simulations. Please select from the following pre-programmed responses.
Well, that sucks. let's ask some questions to it, shall we?
How does the immigration process work?
We ask that you submit to a brief medical exam to ensure your health and well-being after making such a long journey. Once you've been cleared, our colonization experts will assist you in finding your new home. Please be mindful of the queue. Thousands of eager colonists like you are waiting to begin their new life in Andromeda.
Where? Place is deserted.
Yep. Andromeda Galaxy?
What can you tell me about the Andromeda Galaxy?
Here in Andromeda, you are over 2 million light-years away from the Milky Way galaxy. This is the furthest any life form has ever traveled outside our home system, making you a brave pioneer indeed. The Nexus itself is located in a region known as the Helios Cluster. Here, you and thousands of your fellow colonists will fulfill your dreams of settling a new home. Fortune awaits.
Alright, let's see if the current year is right.
What year is it?
The current year is 2819. After spending over 600 years in stasis, it's normal to feel disoriented or confused upon arrival. Our helpful medical staff can assist with any physical or psychological after effects you may be experiencing.
Well, she's got the date right, at least.
So where is everyone?
I think we got everything we needed.
That's all.
It has been my pleasure. Please see one of our helpful immigration staff for further assistance. And welcome to your new home in Andromeda, where the brightest star is you. Current wait time for immigration processing is unknown error.
Right. That was helpful.
This thing is completely a buzz. Wow, there's like nothing
Plants are
here.
still alive.
Which means somebody has been watering them.
There's a guy.
Hey!
Maybe he's got champagne.
Let's do a scan first. Make sure they haven't been taken over by
Let's
aliens.
talk to that worker.
Let's talk to him, shall we?
Hi there. We're from Hyperion, and wondering where everybody went.
Did he hear you?
Did you say an arc?
Yeah, we just got in.
And for what it's worth, your VI over there could use an update.
But we thought you were all dead.
What?
Or captured, or lost in dark space, or... But you're here. You have no idea how much this means.
I don't believe it. I'm Tyrion Kandros. I lead our militia on the Nexus.
I'm Ryder. This is Cora Harper and Liam Costa, part of the Pathfinder team.
I'm sorry for the confusion. Our sensors told us an arc had arrived, but Helios is notorious for scrambling equipment. We thought you were just another malfunction.
We're definitely here and alive.
Well, I've got a shipload of people that says we're here.
Of course, it's just... you're the first arc we've seen. After a year of waiting and no sign of the others, we shuttered this area and stopped looking.
You've been stranded for a whole year?
Longer. I'll fill you in on the way to Op Center. Everything that could go wrong with our plan has. We arrived 14 months ago. Right away, we hit a band of dark energy that knocked us off course.
We're familiar with it.
Then you'll know why we call it the Scourge. We lost whole sections of the station. A lot of people died. No power, no food. The chaos went on for months. It finally led to armed rebellion. When order was restored, the insurgents were banished. Exiles, we call them.
Are things back to normal?
Not even close. But you're here now, so maybe the worst is over.
No word from the other Pathfinders?
No word from anyone, period.
Any threats from the locals?
So far, we've stayed hidden. We're in no shape to deal with an attack. We're here.
You guys go ahead. I'll check out the security situation.
You should know our command structure has been fractured. Some of us are filling in for leaders who died.
Is it true?
They said drop everything and report for duty.
And no one was expecting an arc to finally show up.
Docking procedures are green across the board.
Stand by to merge Hyperion power into the grid.
The crew of the Hyperion.
Good luck.
I'm Jaren Tan, director of the initiative. You have no idea how much your arrival means to us.
Not as much as it means to us. We had one hell of a time getting here. Nice to see some friendly faces.
Hungry faces. Any supplies you can spare would be appreciated.
This is Foster Addison. She oversees colonial affairs. Where's the Pathfinder?
You're looking at him.
You're not Alec Ryder.
My father's dead. He made me his successor.
Alec is dead. Please understand, the entire initiative is at risk. None of the Golden Worlds panned out. They're a bust, and there's been no word from the other arcs.
What happened to them?
Unknown. Our supplies are nearly depleted. Rationing bought us some time, but even that's running out.
We need to find more resources, but that takes people, and we can't wake them up.
Until they have somewhere to live. A golden world.
Now more than ever, we need a Pathfinder.
It now falls to you, Ryder. Are you up to the task?
You bet.
I may not have been the first choice, but I'm ready for this.
Youthful enthusiasm will only get you so far in Andromeda.
That's no way to treat a guest. I'm Nakmor Kesh, superintendent of this station. Hope they haven't scared you off already.
It's nothing personal, but now isn't the time for on-the-job training.
At least the Pathfinder here seems willing to try. We could use a fresh perspective.
You've heard my concerns. I'll leave you to it.
We're all feeling the pressure. Let's have a private word in my office, Ryder. We'll discuss giving you a scout ship. I'm happy to work out the details with your associate.
Welcome to the Nexus.
Hello. Nice. Thanks for helping there.
Up for me there.
Hope's in short supply here. What little we can find should have a chance.
Ma'am, the Hyperion's core is now online.
Let me show you something. An hour ago, that was all dark. But with the power from your ship, you're keeping the lights on. You have my vote.
And when the power runs out?
You'd best go talk to Director Tan. Make sure that doesn't happen. And don't be shy. Come see me when you have a chance.
Well, it doesn't look pretty. Looks like shit. Nothing we can do here. Oh my god, look at all those missions. Gotta talk to Tan, Cash, Kendra, and Anderson. Of course, we gotta talk to Tan especially to get our own scout ship. That's how we're gonna travel. And now you're hitting a button there, buddy. Not doing a really good job there, huh? Alright, well, let's direct to Addison. We'll talk to her, I guess. She's not really my fan. Oh,
How the hell should I know?
Excellent.
who are you talking to?
You have a job. If you want to keep it, do it.
Oh, she's talking
Damn it.
to somebody called Spender. Addison?
All right, what happened?
To who?
To whom? And your goddamn father. Sorry, my face is tired from dealing with everything. And right now, I just want to know what happened with Alec.
In the moment, it saved my life. But it seems my father meant for me to get the role eventually.
It isn't hereditary. If we wanted an inbred monarchy, we could have left half our gene stock back home. Not home. The Milky Way. This is home. This mess. We don't have a lot of options, Ryder. Maybe you'll prove your father right. After 14 months of failed colonization, forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
Damn, 14 months of failed colonization.
You've had no colony success.
What the hell
in over
happened?
years. How many tries is that?
Too many.
Less than you'd think. The Scourge, spoiled worlds, exiles, hostiles. We can't just plop down an outpost and expect picket fences. We need the Pathfinder and Sam to scout, evaluate, and inspire. The initiative promised a goal. Andromeda has not cooperated.
And if it had?
Beautiful utopian horseshit. Colonies that produce and support each other. The Nexus as Citadel, not headed by Tan, or even me.
Alright. Relationship with my dad?
You called my father Alec. No one does that.
A lot of us joined the initiative because of his vision. What he shared of it, anyway.
Were you friends? Or...
I'm not your new mother, if that's what you're asking. Or his friend. He hated that I didn't use his title. But no one's a Pathfinder until they've path-found something. Much like a colonial director without colonies.
Yeah, you didn't find any colonies, didn't you, huh, colonial director?
How do you fit into the Nexus leadership?
I oversee the actual settlement effort. As the number of outposts is currently less than ideal, my influence is limited. As Tan is quick to remind me. Left a perfectly adequate career as a chief officer. Provincial capital, too. Only a new galaxy could pull me away. And here we are, idling.
I don't like this lady already. I think I said that 3 years ago too. I did not like this
There must
lady.
be some kind of plan for encountering hostile aliens. We can't have been that naive.
We expected life, not an enemy that refuses to talk. They don't attack, they disinfect. We're nothing until we're bacteria. Sorry, 14 months and you stoop to poetry. That's how bad it is. Not sure who started it, but we're calling them Kett. Kandros will know more. Maybe too much.
You don't trust him?
I trust him to defend us. I do not trust a rising military influence in a supposedly civilian initiative. We came here to make history, Ryder, not repeat it. Ugh, goddamn poetry.
Well, we also gonna need military too to defend the civilian colonies too. Just to keep that in mind, Addison. Excuse me. Let's talk about some insight into the strange tech we found.
There's also the strange technology. Has anyone studied that?
We've tried. Not me. The brains in research. They're supposed to know their business. The current excuse? The tech we dug up on Mars was more advanced, but it was plug and go. The tech here thinks different? I don't know. We've mostly avoided it. And from what the Hyperion logs say about Alec, maybe that's good.
Alright, I'll be going.
Excuse me, Director Addison.
Ryder?
It's Pathfinder.
Ryder, we're starving here. If we don't get a foundation of outposts to feed the initiative, we might as well be 600 years dead. Alec promised a lot. None of it panned out. That's what you're up against. Why people won't trust you. Why I don't trust you. Prove me wrong.
Gonna get a foot up your ass. That's what you're gonna get, lady. Let's do some crab work as we go along the stairs. Don't mind me. Look at that. Look at that tab. Alright, let's talk to Director Tan so we can get our scout ship.
This is the planet where we landed. Habitat 7. It wasn't even close to livable.
That's been true of every world we found. Ryder, we were discussing your next expedition.
You trust me now?
I thought it didn't measure up as Pathfinder.
Director Addison keeps her own counsel. I keep mine.
And when you disagree?
I oversee the entire initiative, and I have decided to give you a chance to prove yourself. To that end, the Scourge dealt us a serious blow. Whatever it is, our scientists theorize it's not natural.
An artificial energy cloud?
It wasn't here when we left the Milky Way, yet it rendered all the golden worlds unlivable. Then there's the aliens you ran into, the Kett. They're obsessed with alien structures we found scattered around the cluster. They'll do anything to prevent others from accessing them. It seems murder isn't exclusive to the Milky Way. And now the challenge is to settle a world in spite of all that. This one here. Eos.
How?
You need to increase the viability of the planet so we can establish an outpost. Then we can bring more colonists out of stasis. The more colonists we have, the more resources we can gather to support the Nexus. Everything depends on it. There are 6 worlds we hope to settle.
Okay, but you said every planet you found is unlivable. So, how do I...
A good Pathfinder would relish the challenge of solving it.
Right. I think I should go check on things.
And if I fail, I guess it's no sweat off your back, right? You'll just look for another Pathfinder?
Placing bets on people is part of my job. Some of them pay off. Others...
Don't play games with me.
The
Come
way
on.
I see it, you need me. If I pull this off, maybe you'll look like the leader you pretend to be.
But first, you have to succeed at being the Pathfinder you pretend to be.
Where's my ship?
They're prepping it now in the docking bay. The coordinates for Eos will be in the computer. And when you have a moment, we should discuss the missing arcs.
I was wondering about that. Ah!
Something wrong?
Ryder, please see me and Sam Node on the Hyperion. Your implant needs attention, and we need to discuss a confidential matter.
No, I'm fine.
I'm completely fine. That was a 10-second delay. No, I'm fine. Alright, so we still gotta talk to Cash, Kendros, and... Jesus. You okay there, buddy?
Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. My arms got the brunt of it.
Stuff exploding like this happen often?
Back right after the mutiny, we had a lot of this happening. But not lately.
I wasn't there during the mutiny.
Lucky. I thought we were done with this, honestly. That maybe I was just being paranoid.
You know what they say. It's not paranoia.
If someone is out to get you, yeah. Third time this week. It's getting worse. First one was small stuff. This one could have hurt bad if I'd been closer.
That's not good. Sorry, understatement.
Yeah. And now I have more repairs.
Whoever's doing this has to be stopped before someone gets seriously hurt.
That's what I'm trying to do. But I'm an engineer, not a PI. I've scanned all the potential sabotage areas I can think of. But I don't know who to trust anymore.
Sounds like a lot went down before the Hyperion docked.
Yeah, I guess. Wait. That's it. You can't possibly be involved in this. You weren't even here during the mutiny. Would you, if you have time? Maybe you could help me. If they start hitting critical systems.
Yeah. I can help out. I got a scanner with me.
What can I do?
If you could scan these other panels while I fix this one, that'd really help. I've sent the locations to your Omni tool. Just send me the data when you're done.
Alright, so a panel. And this is how they look like.
No, I'm fine. And I don't know. It just blew up.
Find out why. Be careful.
Okay, that was Cash talking in the comms. Information wall, we're not going to use that because we don't need to. Is that a panel right there? That looks like a panel. But I can't interact with it. And this is where Cash is hanging out. Hello. Don't mind if I take some free stuff. For production, in case the initiative goes belly up, the Nexus is a 4-wing circus. Don't know how Tan operates in this team for the Kogan's office. I believe his intentions are ultimately good, but he's an optimistic who is likely to create dissent. I don't see the Nexus coming together if he's left unchecked. It's a way polarizing Addison. She's talking to Q to the circle the wagons. I think I could talk to Kendrels about this and at least try to get the two of us more cornered. Or maybe not. Okay, that would be Cash General. Shouldn't leave it open like that, Cash.
I know the Hyperion docking on
Surprise!
some switches to push. That's fine. I don't care. We know the problem is more widespread than we thought. We're working to fix it. That's all.
Oh my god, the legs!
My crew's working on it. We've moved the op center to the top of our priority.
What happened to the legs?
That's an entire sector showing green.
My leg is all fucked. Playing some football here, everybody.
I'll check
Surprise!
as soon as I have a moment.
Oh.
There you are.
Oh.
Hope the others haven't been giving you a hard time.
Now I'm behind the counter.
At least with the Hyperion hooked up and feeding us power, my team and I can get more work done.
That texture looked good on that Kogan's face, though. Holy shit. You job?
What kind of work do you do as superintendent?
I was part of the team that originally designed and built this place. I keep the station functional, or as functional as possible, considering.
Any Kogan whereabouts? Any news on the Ark?
I noticed there aren't a lot of Krogan around.
You haven't spoken to number 8 yet, have you?
Number 8?
Tan. Ask him why most of my people left. He'll have opinions. I can tell you this much. When the mutiny happened, a deal was made. My clan were supposed to settle matters and, in return, get more say in the initiative.
Number 8.
Why do you call Tan 8?
Because he was 8th in line to take over the Andromeda initiative. I like to remind him of that now and then. Keep him humble.
What was the deal that they made with Director Tan?
Did the deal go through?
The clan held up their part, but Tan had a meltdown when he found out we wanted more say around here. Then Addison's assistant, Spender, pretended he never made the deal in the first place. It was a mess, but I don't blame my people for walking out. We're done being used.
Why are you still here? That is a good question.
With your clan gone, why did you stay?
It's complicated. The station and my clan both need me here.
Understandable. The Nexus pawn. Let's talk about that, shall we?
What sort of problems have you seen on the Nexus?
Situation's gone to shit pretty much sums it up. There's arcs missing. Some idiots tried to mutiny and take over, then more idiots offended my clan, so they left. And to top it all off, the founder of the initiative, Gian Garson, was killed.
That is some serious shit right there.
What happened to Jean Garson?
Killed in the Scourge disaster. Her and a bunch of the other leaders. Tan might know more.
So that's why the Andromeda initiative has gone to hell, because the majority of the leadership of this initiative is pretty much dead. So already from the start, this whole initiative was about to go downhill at this point. Let's talk about the Nexus problems.
And I thought the Hyperion had it bad when we arrived. Anything else?
The outposts aren't happening because we don't have resources or people, so Addison's more uptight than ever. And let's not forget how badly the station was damaged on arrival. But that's a detail, according to some. My team and I are repairing what we can. If we don't get materials soon, things will go downhill. Fast.
Oh yeah, you guys gonna need that resources.
When we left the Milky Way, the Krogan were still dealing with the genophage.
Right. The genophage. A little gift to our people from the Solarians thousands of years ago. That sterility virus they infected us with left most of our children stillborn. Only 1 in 1,000 survive.
No wonder your people have such a problem with Solarians.
Some wounds never heal. Not that my ancestors didn't provoke it. They did try to conquer the galaxy. The Solarians were forced to respond. And it's not fair to blame it all on them either. The Solarians developed the virus, but it was the Turians who deployed it. I'm hoping that's all in the past. Plenty of blame to go around, but Andromeda is about new beginnings. My people need that more than most.
What about the Krogan here in Andromeda?
There's no cure for it. But my clan was starting to show a mutation against the virus. A natural defense. During the trip to get here, Krogan underwent gene therapies to enhance the mutation while we were in stasis.
So you used those 600 years to your advantage. Gave the adaptation more time to develop.
Yeah. It's still early, but I think we made a dent. Our scientists say we've improved viability to almost 4%, which is a lot better than what we had. Beyond all the statistics, it means more Krogan children will live. It's the only way my people have a future out here.
Okay, we are done.
Nothing more for now.
See you later.
Later, Kesh. Alright, so now we gotta talk to Kendros and the scientists. And then we should be okay, but there might be more stuff here to investigate, especially with the control panels exploding. Get out of my way, lady. Jesus. You know what? Fuck this. So about this. Trying to find those control panels. Don't see any yet. There's Kendros. Hey.
I know that look. The others bent your ear, did they?
Something like that?
You get used to it. Just focus on being a Pathfinder. Can't argue with results, though they'll try. Anyway, welcome to Militia HQ. Excuse the mess. This office fields militia work, Nexus security, and looking for the Turian Ark.
What's the word on the Turian Ark?
Scattered readings. Some indicate the Natanus was destroyed, others that people are alive. Who knows? If you need anything, come see me, even if it's just a vent.
Yeah, you see. I wish every NPC has facial animation like that, because you could tell that he looks a little bit concerned when he mentioned the Turian Ark. Like, he looks a little bit sad when you look at his eyes. But not many NPC in this game don't have that type of reaction. So clearly they were working on it, but they kind of half-assed it with the facial animation, sadly. Anyways, let's talk about the Kett. That's what they call them.
The enemies we've encountered, the Kett.
We usually see them on worlds with those alien structures. The Kett don't take kindly to anyone studying them. Not sure why. They don't talk to us. Every time we cross paths, there's a fight or they take prisoners.
Why? What do they want?
No one knows. But I've seen their weaponry and what they do to those prisoners. I want them a long, long way from the Nexus.
Militia uses?
It's rough out there. I might need backup, if you can spare the people.
I have strike teams specializing in assault and extraction. If you need serious firepower, my Apex teams have you covered. In fact, I could give you authority to dispatch them. It'll cut down their response time.
Thank you.
Our current ops are on the terminal. See if there's anything that could use a shot where it counts.
Nice. Coming to Andromeda, yeah. Why did you come? Why did you join the initiative?
What brought you out here to Andromeda?
I was tired of being the good one.
The good one?
The Kandros family is old military. There were expectations, you know? Then my sister became a sculptor, and cousin Irene went pirate on Omega. Everyone was proud that I stayed in service. But I kept wondering, when do I get my adventure? Jen Garson's dream was so grand, so gutsy, I had to be part of it.
Ah, I see. Your role in initiative.
You talk like you weren't part of the leadership. How did you end up commanding the militia?
I was escorting a prospecting team on some moon when those Kett found us. They penned us like cattle for experiments. I managed to get loose, snatched a gun, and freed the others. By the time we killed the bastards and headed back to war in the Nexus, everyone looked at me like I was in charge.
That sounds familiar.
The militia grew from there. Funny, once the heat is on, all kinds of people rise to the top.
Turian welfare. Let's talk about
Are
that.
the other Turians managing okay?
So. We're not good at sitting around in a crisis. Service before self gets drummed into us at boot camp. That's probably why so many of us are in the militia. We like to earn our citizenship, whatever galaxy we're in. But it's hard to focus with our arc missing.
Bye, Kandros. Duty
Well,
calls.
we'll find that Turian.
Duty both, Pathfinder.
I think I might have found in the last playthrough. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a long time since we played, like I said, over the past 3 years, so a lot of things has changed. Lieutenant, based on status report 16C, it seems we're no closer to getting a foothold in any sector. Without decent recon and great intel on the enemies, I'm starting to think our efforts are futile. The risks involved and continued loss of resources and lives makes it hard to justify. When we're at this low, we need to scale down expedition again. Kentros, Apex status. And there's the Shark Team missions that we can use. So Shark Team missions is essentially the multiplayer component for Mass Effect Andromeda. So when you select the Shark Team mission, you can either send people there and the mission will do it automatically, or you can do it yourself, but you got to go to the multiplayer component, so you're going to be playing with other people doing that mission specifically. And I'll probably be avoiding that stuff. We might do a few here and there, but I don't know. That's not the main focus of this playthrough. So, let's talk to Kendros about authorizing us with the Strike Team missions.
What are they?
Assault and extraction squads. When we need the best, I have Apex, combat experts who've signed up to defend us. Since you have a front row view of the cluster, I can give you authority to dispatch them.
What situations should they handle?
Protecting civilian outposts, holding key positions, or just distracting the Kett. Authorization complete. Good luck out there.
Oh, look at that, just like that. Now I'll show you what I mean. So right now, okay, the game is just giving us tutorial. So right now we got, so it looks, oh. Okay, so this is missions that they have did. Some of them can be successful. Ooh, look at that. 10 mission funds. We got a silver item loot box and research data loot box. Some of this can be completed. Some of them could be a fail, like the first one was a fail, sadly. Fail, but we got a lot of XP from that. So now we can send them into this other missions too, as you can see here. I'm not sure you can lose Strike Team. I haven't tried that yet. But the one with this icon, Apex, this is specifically right here. This is multiplayer. So this is the mission you have to play with other people, which I don't mind. It pretty much plays just exactly like Mass Effect 3's co-op mode. So if you're familiar with that, you're probably gonna like this. But it's gonna be a little bit different because you can fly everywhere now. So it might be interesting. But let's send our team to check this out. We're gonna send Delta. Let's see. We have Delta. Protect the sensitive equipment while we have the big boys handle this. And there we go. And this we're going to avoid, like I said, because this is multiplayer stuff, so we're not going to do that, because that would take us right into the multiplayer lobby, and I do not want to play multiplayer yet. So there we go. Voila. There's another person here we could talk to. Maridit? Probably butcher your name.
It's not right. It's not fair.
What's wrong?
Oh my, So it's true. A Pathfinder has found us. There's hope at last. Maybe you could help. You're impartial. This whole thing has gotten so political. My husband, he's locked up and slated for exile for a crime he didn't commit.
Okay, now I remember. I think I vaguely remember. I think I remember the truth of this case, but I'm not gonna judge it yet. Must have been bad if he's in jail.
Exile, huh? Guess it wasn't for having a hand in the cookie jar.
They say it's murder. They're calling him the first murderer in Andromeda, but the dead man was his friend. He wouldn't have... There are witnesses and evidence, but it's all circumstantial. At worst, it was an accident. His name is Nilken Rensis. He could give you the details if you were willing to speak with him. Please.
Yes.
I'd be happy to.
I will do.
Oh, thank you.
You know me, I love
I'm sure
side
Taylor
missions.
will allow you a visit. Please, tell Nilken I love him.
Okay, dokes. You know, I should get back to playing Skyrim again. I did a playthrough on it, but I just stopped playing it for some reason. I need to get back into Skyrim. Lim, what's the situation here?
No time for our beer yet. This place is a mess. Security is, let's call it strained.
I can believe it. The Nexus is running on empty.
Not just that. A lot of the exiles were security. Everyone was trained and armed for Frontier. We know Kett are dangerous, and now we have to worry about our people too. No idea where they went, but they left mad.
Let's not write them off yet.
They were frustrated. If they just wanted to kill, they could have fought to the last here.
Apparently we're the big hope for everyone. Not the Hyperion showing. Just us. I'm with you. It's just... a lot.
We'll get it back to spec. No worries.
As long as the Nexus is here, as long as we're here, we have a job to do.
Double down crisis mode. I can do that. We can do that. Ready and willing, Pathfinder.
Let's go there and kick some ass and chew some bubblegum. And it is a destroyed panel here. We did manage to find one. It's probably a lot more though. Okay. Wait, hold up. So the judge did show up. Hold up, let me check my journal real quick. Nope, that's not it. Okay, sabotage. So there is one at the Pathfinder HQ site and Operations Center site. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we got to check back there as soon as possible. I assume this is where the scientists are hanging out. Yep, that's all the scientists.
Like Quiro's rockfish.
You could tell with the bright blue outfits. Oh, sorry about that, Professor. Alright, let's talk to him, shall we? Professor? Okay, the prompt is not working. There we go, we got him.
You must be the Pathfinder. Wonderful. You and your Sam are exactly what we need.
Thanks, Mr.
Professor Herrick, my colleagues and I will work with your Sam and the data you gather to solve Andromeda's scientific mysteries.
What are your specialties?
What fields do you study?
Herrick's into life sciences. I do planetary geology, oceanography, rocks and runoff. Aradana's the space and math whiz.
Not that we've had much to study, with everyone cooped up for 14 months.
But your data on the Scourge flows like poetry. Now we can better advise on repairing the damage it caused.
And maybe Addison will give us a real workspace. Who can think with all this racket?
Hey, we got the scientist team here. I'm with the science team. Oh. Alright, so we found a science team that would be helping us with resources, scientific developments, etc. Oh, security footage. Sadly, there's no footage. Oh, thank you. I'll be taking that. Big ass crate there that nobody does not bother to freaking bother. You fools! I'll be taking all the supplies in this game. Oh, another one there.
Pathfinder, to cover their tracks, the saboteur is overloading power to this panel from another junction relay. You can scan and trace the connective wiring to locate the surrogate panel.
Well, we found it. Ah! We found it.
Power junction relays. This panel is malfunctioning. Without more data, I cannot determine if this is a normal malfunction or sabotage.
I'll just disable power to the panel until Raj can check it out.
And there's one in here. Ha!
Scan and trace the wiring to locate the panel that the saboteur used.
Oh my god. So it looks like it's up there. Don't mind me, crap run people. Yeah, there it is. That's gotta be it, right? We found it.
Pathfinder, I received the data from Sam. It really is sabotage.
Any idea as to who it might be?
Yeah. All these panels were worked on by Zara. I just can't believe it.
Security video logs confirm that Zara Kellis worked on these panels, as well as the one Raj Patil encountered.
Well, shit. Any idea where she is now?
Kellis is currently working on a panel on the Hyperion main deck.
Oh, hell no. She's on the goddamn Hyperion? That little can kiss my ass. Oh, our merchants. I love new guns.
I got you covered. Use the console to take a look through what I got. It'd be a lot easier if I weren't missing half my stock.
What's with the spices?
Ouch. Why am I paying for these?
Half the supplies are inaccessible, what with how we crash-landed and all. And I have to trade with the crooks out there for the rest, so...
Okay. What can we buy? Better Omniblade. We already got a shotgun already, so don't need to buy that. We don't have a sniper rifle, so we'll buy that. The ultra weird shotgun, the N7 Crusader. Yes, very good. M37 Falcon. Rate of fire is low, so I can assume this is a semi-automatic weapon, which is fine by me. Alright, we're good. We're gonna buy the whole stock. We already got a shotgun already, so no need to buy that. You! That's the guy we gotta talk to. The guy... You!
Help you?
Pathfinder Ryder, here to see Nilken Rensis.
Ah, our murderer. Wife's here all the time. Guess she told you her sob story. Nilken, you're moving up in the world. There's a Pathfinder wanted to chat with you.
The Pathfinder, huh? They called in the big guns to exile Andromeda's first murderer.
Not why I'm here, buddy.
I'm not here to exile you. Told your wife I'd look into things.
At this point, it's too late. They found me guilty.
Why don't you tell me what happened?
I was part of the futile effort to set up a colony on Eos. We were on our last legs, overrun by hostiles, our leader dead. The security chief, Reynolds, my friend, he refused to call for evacuation. I argued with him. Everyone saw.
Last I checked, getting into a spat wasn't against the law.
There's more. He ordered us to regroup and counterattack. We were moving through a sandstorm. I saw movement, thought it was the Kett, and I guess I panicked and fired. A witness saw the chief's chest explode.
So it was an accident.
Sounds like an accident.
That's what I told them. But I was enraged when we argued. There's a recording. It's ugly. Everyone's certain I did it on purpose so we could evacuate. Only my word otherwise.
Never give up. We'll get you out of here, buddy.
Don't throw in the towel yet. I'll review the evidence.
But like I said, I think I know the truth behind this case.
That would be great. You're a Pathfinder. I'm sure Kandros would give you access. Maybe there's still...
What's up with the sinister music? What's up with the sinister music, game? Now the game is like, nah, he's a bad person with that sinister music. Alright, let's talk to Kandros. You!
No news on the Turian Arc yet. Or is this malicious?
Here to talk about murder case.
I spoke with Nilken Rensis, the man found guilty of the murder on Eos.
Yes, our first murder here in Andromeda. I wish it had been our last. When the colony attempts failed, it didn't help spirits that a high-ranking officer was killed by one of our own. The mutiny here on Nexus was probably inevitable, but this acted as a spark.
It doesn't seem right to put all that on him.
Of course it isn't, but that's the perception. Despite the lack of physical evidence, everything added up. His only defense was, trust me, I didn't mean to do it.
And you assume he's lying?
What's a lie to a murderer? Look, knock yourself out. A key witness, Cassidy Shaw, works in operations. Go ahead and talk to her. And there's a recording of the perpetrator threatening the victim. I'll let you cue it up on the console there. As far as I'm concerned, this case is closed.
Bye, Kandros. Duty calls.
You and me both, Pat.
He's a simple man. He's like, well, it's solved, so fuck it. Excuse me. This is a recording, so listen to
Nexus versus colonist Nilken, evidence 7A.
Hiram! They've seized the compound! Call for evacuation!
We're not giving up, Nilken. We're taking it back.
No! I'm not letting your ego get us killed! Even if I have to...
Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't sound good.
No! Get him off me! Get him off me!
Yeah, that doesn't sound nice at all. Definitely sounds like he definitely wanted to kill Mr. Reynolds. I think the lady's up here. There she is. Cassidy Shaw? I would like to speak to you. Nice hair, by the way. Kind of look like Storm from X-Men.
I'm looking into the Nilken murder case.
Oh man, I thought that was over with. Have you heard the audio recording of their fight?
Yes.
I helped pull him off Chief Reynolds. You could see it in his eyes. He was gonna kill him. Then in the sandstorm, I had a pretty clear view of the chief. He looked right at Nilken and shouted no. Then his chest burst open. I'll never forget it. The look on his face was pure shock.
Reynolds was leading you back to retake the compound. Did you agree with that?
It wasn't my place to agree or disagree. He was ranking officer. In retrospect, it is ironic. If he hadn't been killed, we all probably would have died.
Alright, was there a lot of Kett there?
Did you see any Kett in the vicinity?
Nilken said so, but not that I could see. Still, the sandstorm was severe. Visibility wasn't great.
Did Nilken regret it?
Did Nilken seem remorseful?
I lost sight of Nilken in the turmoil. When we found him, he seemed in shock. He couldn't speak. He looked nauseated. Could have been guilt. The reality of the act sinking in.
Why was the chief shocked?
If they'd fought and Nilken threatened to kill him, why was Reynolds surprised?
Fronts fight, say things they don't mean, maybe even hurt each other. But you don't expect your best friend to shoot you. To me, that's the saddest part. The chief's heart was broken right before it exploded.
Alright, thank you for the
I appreciate the
information.
information.
Of course. It kills me we had to leave him behind. He deserved a proper funeral.
So the body was never examined? Important piece of a murder investigation.
Tian wouldn't allow a mission to go back for him. Said it was too dangerous.
Of course you would say that. Freaking Solarian bastard. Alright, well, looks like we got to talk to Tan again. Also got to confront the saboteur on board under Hyperion, which I do not appreciate. We do not like that at all. Director Tan?
Ryder, you may have a less than flattering view of me, but I want to express my condolences for your father.
I appreciate it.
I didn't know him very well, although I understand he played a key role in planning the initiative. I'm sure he'd be concerned that we still have several arcs missing.
What happened to them? That's
Any
a good
idea
question.
Where they went?
Nothing certain, but tens of thousands of colonists are unaccounted for. It paints the initiative in an unflattering light. Did you have some other business?
Yes, I'm here to talk about the murder charge.
I'm looking into the Nilken Rensis murder charge.
And?
I want to go to EOS and retrieve Chief Reynolds' body.
We're going there
That
anyways.
isn't usually Pathfinder business.
First murder in
All
Andromeda,
1-1.
and I'm impartial. Figured you'd want to get it right.
Settling an outpost comes first. But I suppose I have no objections. Physical evidence will only bolster the case.
But I
The
can
more
reveal
certain we
much.
can be, the better.
All right, but let's keep it quiet. I don't want people thinking we're reopening the case. I hope anything you find reaffirms
one needs to
what's
know.
been done, but if it sheds a different light, we'll deal with it. We'll send the coordinates of the murder scene. Good luck.
Oh my god. We don't got time for that.
That's all. Thanks for your time.
Of course, as you pointed out, we need each other. Our futures depend on each other's success.
We will ask Director Tan about those questions later on, because we've been stuck here for quite a while. I think it's time we get the heck out of here, but we also gotta go back to Hyperion and confront the saboteur. Because I don't want her blowing up my ship. Hell fuck no. Whoa, what was that? Texture glitches, days by days. Hey Cora, how's it going?
Hey there.
You okay? Those guys really grilled you. And Addison, first Pathfinder they've seen in over a year. All she can do is question your competence?
Which one was Addison?
Yeah. Meeting Addison was interesting.
She doesn't know you. I do. And you're doing fine.
I appreciate it.
I worked out logistics with Director Tan. They're giving us a ship and crew. He said their best is taking care of it.
I still need to head back to the Ark and check in with Sam.
Sounds good. while you're there, maybe see how your sister's doing.
That is a good idea. I'm gonna save the game once in a while because this game tends to be pretty glitchy. Because last time I got infinite glitches, infinite loading screen glitches. I look wider, not there at all. So I gotta keep our eyes checked here because this game is buggy. So.